Hey y'all, what's going on, everybody? I'm just pouring myself a little something to drink. I need me something to drink to go up in this something to drink, but not really. I just got finished taking my medicine, so I can't take none anyway. Good evening, everybody. How's all? Hope everybody's day is going good, cause mine ain't. Mine ain't. It wasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't been good. It hasn't been a good day. It's been a very trying day. Very trying day. Hold on for a second. Let me just take this out of here. Joseph, say hi to the people. That's if you feel like saying hi.
Hey y'all, hey Monte.
Oh,
Give me.
I got it. Oh, Jesus. What is that on there? What is... Oh, my Jesus.
No, not really, Monte, but I'll be all right.
It's been a very trying day for the both of us, y'all. But we're going to get to that, and we're going to tell y'all what's been going on, what we had to deal with on today. And hopefully we will enlighten you people on some things so that you yourselves don't have to go through or endure what we endured today. Because I'm telling you, sometimes life can be a you know what. I'm trying not to cuss, but life can be a you know what sometimes, y'all. And when it is, the only thing you can do is pick yourself up and um, just do it all over again. Start from scratch. You don't want to, but sometimes it just be like that. Like Keith Murray say, it be like that sometimes. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now I got to do that again. I'm going to take this off of this. So we can and do the passcode thing. I thought that's what we had. Okay, got it. I don't want to know. Okay, I don't want to know that. Okay. Where is it? Okay, there it goes. Oh, how's everybody doing tonight? How you doing, Monte? Okay, how do you... Is that a... Okay. Oh, no. Okay, here we are. Oh, I forgot. Oh, no. Okay. All right, reset. Oh, I'm just trying to give y'all an opportunity to come on in here, but I guess Monte, you're the only one, and where there's three, it's one, two, and then it's you, Monte. It's three. It's three of us here, so we're gonna get this show started. I know y'all saw the title of the video. If you have not, the title of the video is CARSHIELD. It's bogus. It's a bunch of bullshit. Um, For those of you that own vehicles and you were thinking about getting CARSHIELD, um, we suggest that you not do that. Now, CARSHIELD is supposed to be a service that you pay a monthly fee for. They have different tiers, right, Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
They have different tiers of service that you pay for. And in these tiers of service, if you pay like for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, or whatever, I don't know what they're called. I'm just calling it that. Based on what your tier is, let's say you are at the top tier, which is what, platinum? Then you are supposed to be able to, if something goes wrong with your car, if there's a tail light out, if the air conditioner doesn't work, if the engine blows, if the car, whatever needs to be fixed on the car, you're supposed to be able to take it to any car mechanic and get your car repaired. And you are responsible for paying a deductible. The deductible in this case is what? $100. Okay. On and there's a different deductible on different tiers. Okay. So you pay a monthly fee. You pay a monthly fee, and for that monthly fee, you are fully covered. You're covered if you have a platinum package, which Joseph and I had. Well, CarShield got put to the test. Just several weeks ago, I'm driving down the street, and I'm pretty sure I told you guys this. I'm driving down the street, and all of a sudden the car cuts off. I don't know what happens to the car. So Joseph calls the tow service, gets the car towed to a mechanic, and the mechanic does a diagnostic on the car and determines that the engine is blown. So the mechanic is telling us that we need a new engine for the car. So they start shopping around and trying to find a new engine for the car. They in turn find a new engine for the car, but the engine is in Texas. And so this particular mechanic did not want to pay to have this engine shipped to his establishment. I don't know if it was because of cost. I don't know what it was for. But he suggested that we take the car to another place, which we did. So Joseph called Hyundai, which was perfect because we have a Hyundai Tucson. And so he calls Hyundai, and they say they have an engine for the car. And he asks them, do they take CarShield? And they say, yes, we take CarShield. Right? And so we get the car towed to the Hyundai dealership, to the service department. And so we figured they're going to, put the engine in the car and fix the car, and we'll be on our merry little way. It didn't happen that way, because when we got the car to Hyundai, Hyundai said that we do not take CarShield. Now, they told us this right after they told us that they did take CarShield.
And they on CarShield's list of approved.
And we also double checked, and we found out that Hyundai is on CarShield's list of approved mechanics or service centers to take your car. Now, of course, you've seen the commercial. It says you can take your car anywhere. Take your car anywhere, and we will fix your car. Take your car anywhere. We will pay the cost to fix your car. But here's the big T, guys. Now we're in a place where Hyundai is saying they do not take CarShield. So as a result of that, we have two options. We either have to find out if the engine that blew is under warranty. If the engine that blew is under warranty, then Hyundai will fix the engine and replace it for free if it's under warranty. If it's not under warranty, then we will be responsible for the cost and labor of fixing the car, which the total cost come to. Y'all ready for this? They ready for it, Joseph?
No.
Y'all ready for this? $8,000. Okay? $8,000. You're talking about $8,000 that we would have to come out of pocket in order for them to put the engine in our car that they have.
And that's
Okay.
just for the engine.
And that's just for the engine. That's not the parts, labor. That doesn't include taxes or fees or anything like that. They're telling us we're going to have to come up with $8,000 to fix the car. Now you try to figure out how two young men are going to try to come up with $8,000 that are disabled on a fixed income. How are we going to do that? Which means that now we are going to have to go out and find another car, which we tried to do today. And unfortunately, we were not successful in getting approved for a new car.
Well, we got approved.
We are at a standstill right now, and we do not have transportation. We don't have any mode of transportation with the exception of our Uncle Fred. And considering we have doctor's appointments, Joseph has to go to dialysis every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have to go and pick up medication, things like that. We have no way of getting around. No way of getting around. The nearest bus to us is about maybe a mile away. And unfortunately, neither one of us are in the physical condition to be able to walk to a bus stop to catch a bus. So the only other option for us is to Uber, which can be quite costly. But we're feeling defeated. We're feeling defeated simply because not only have we been getting the runaround by the dealership telling us they don't know if the car is covered under warranty. They're telling us to give them 24 to 48 hours. First, they told us to give them 3 to 5 days. We gave them 3 to 5 days, no answer. Now they're telling us to give them 24 to 48 hours to see if the car is covered under warranty. So they're not giving us any answers. CARSHIELD is saying, in this instance, where the commercials say you can take your car anywhere and get it fixed, they're saying, oh, well, we're sorry. We're sorry. If you have to pay for your car if you have to pay $8,000 for your car to get fixed, then that's on you. Yet we pay a monthly fee for CARSHIELD, and they're not honoring that. They're not honoring what their commercial says. They're not honoring what they actually told us when we decided to get this extra warranty insurance. They're telling us that they're not going to pay for our car to get fixed. So we're at a standstill. We really don't know what to do. We're at the mercy of the car dealership because we're in a place where we have to wait 24 to 48 hours, which would probably not be until probably next Tuesday. Well, or no, it's going to be Tuesday, 24 to 48 hours. It's going to be Tuesday before we can even find out an answer. And then hopefully we're keeping our fingers crossed and we're praying that the warranty covers the car, the engine. Because if the warranty covers the engine, then that means they'll fix the car at zero cost. If the warranty doesn't cover it, then that means we are going to have to go out and buy a new car, which we're going to have to save a down payment for, and hopefully we'll find something that we can afford. In the meantime, this pushes everything back that we had planned. We had planned on finding an apartment and moving out of our uncle's house so that we would have our own space, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And I feel like crying, Joseph, so you're going to have to just say something to these people because I want to cry.
You want to cry? I don't. Why you put the camera on me? Child, I don't know what to say. It's just, I'm over it. We get COVID, we get fined, the car breaks down, Somebody steals my credit card number. I'm over it. I'm just over it. I'm over it. There's, I'm over it. That's all I can say is I'm over it. We had a plan. We stuck to the plan, and now boom, this bullshit happens. I'm over it. Everything that could possibly go wrong for us always goes wrong, and I'm fucking sick of it, and I'm tired of it, and I'm over it. I'm just over it. There's nothing else for me to say. I'm over it.
Hey, how you doing, Lawrence? Thank you so much. Thank you, Cole.
Hey, Jonathan. Hey, T. Right.
Yes, Cole. Actually, we actually can. Um, let me turn this around.
But you
We
need
we
Medicaid. We
we
don't have
we
Medicaid.
actually can. Um, we actually can schedule, a ride to go to take us to our doctor's appointments. But I don't know if you've ever done that before. Um, it is one of the biggest headaches that you will ever have in your whole entire life. First, what you have to do in order for you to schedule a medical van or car to come pick you up, you have to schedule it. You have to schedule it 48 hours in advance. Okay, you have to tell them what time your doctor's appointment is. So let's say you have an appointment at 2 o'clock. Okay, you schedule it. You have to schedule it 48 hours in advance. Once you schedule it, they'll come and pick you up. There's no guarantee that they'll come pick you up in time enough for you to make your appointment. In most cases, they pick you up late. Most cases,
And
they
they
get you
leave
to your
your ass
doctor.
at your appointment.
In most cases, they pick you up late. They get you to your doctor's appointments late. Now, the doctors give you a 15-minute grace period to make your appointment. So if you have an appointment, let's say at 2 p.m., if you don't make it to that appointment by 2:15, you have to reschedule that appointment. So let's say the medical van comes and picks you up and you're late. Okay, you get to the doctor's office, they've dropped you off, and they've told you that they're going to pick you up at a certain time. Now, you can't tell them what time to pick you up because you don't know how long your appointment is going to take. Okay, so let's say you make your appointment on time. Let's say you finish your appointment. In most cases, you finish your doctor's appointment in less than 30 minutes. Sometimes the medical van doesn't come pick you up for 2 or 3 hours. So you're stuck sitting in your doctor's office for 2 to 3 hours waiting for them to come and pick you back up. You can't just pick up the phone and call them and say, I'm ready for you guys to come pick me back up. My appointment is finished. It doesn't work like that. You have to wait for them to come and pick you back up. So you have spent the whole entire day sitting in the doctor's office for 2 to 3 hours waiting for the medical transportation to come back and pick you up. So, I know that it sounds like, it may sound like, we're being ungrateful or something like that, but nobody wants to go through the headache of that. Nobody wants to go to a doctor's appointment and, sit there 3 to 4 hours in a doctor's office after their appointment is over with. Nobody wants to do that. So yes, you can get medical transportation to and from your doctor's appointments, but it is one of the most frustrating things that you'll ever have to go through in your whole entire life. You're better off catching a bus, or you're better off catching an Uber, because if you catch an Uber, you know that the Uber is going to pick you up. You're better off catching the bus because if you catch the bus, then you know what time the bus is coming. But here's the thing: Joseph had a stroke 3 years ago. He can't walk. He's not a person that can walk to and from a bus stop on a daily basis, or when need be. He just can't. We just can't pick up and go outside and walk to the bus stop. We live in a gated community. We have to walk outside of our gated community, walk about a mile from where we live at to catch the bus. That's not something that we're able to do physically. We're just not able to do it, unfortunately. And so, because of that, we're stuck. We're stuck. If my Uncle Fred has plans, we don't like to take him away from his plans. Of course, he never minds, taking Joseph to dialysis and stuff like that, which is a blessing to us. But, we don't like to take people out of their way. I mean, come on, guys, you all have been there before. You don't like it. It's hard when you have to depend on other people to do things for you. And yes, I understand there's a lot of people out there would say, oh, well, Jamel, Joseph, you got to do what you got to do. But yes, you're right. You have to do what you have to do. But does it mean you have to like it? No, you don't have to like it. And we just simply don't like it. We're both two older, independent men that are used to doing things for ourselves and on our own. And when that is completely just taken up from under you, you just don't know what to do. It's frustrating. It's aggravating.
It's hell.
And it's hell. It's pure hell. But we just came on here to tell you guys, anybody that's thinking about getting CARSHIELD, I would advise you not do that. Don't do it. I promise you, you will be so sorry. Do not get CARSHIELD because it is not a benefit at all. It is simply not a benefit at all.
You do better buying circus insurance.
You would be better off
Buying circus insurance.
You would be better off just if your car is broken, spending the money to get it fixed yourself, because you're going to end up coming out of your pocket anyway, because no mechanic takes it. And here's why a lot of mechanics do not like accepting CARSHIELD. They're saying that they don't like accepting CARSHIELD because CARSHIELD takes their time paying these mechanics, and that's what they do not like.
Yeah, I am thinking I'm doing something. And I ain't doing shit.
Thank you, Monte. No, medical transportation does not pay for Uber. That may be where you live at, Cole, but it doesn't. That's not in the state of New Jersey. The state of New Jersey does not pay for ride share, nor do they pay for Uber.
And if they calling an Uber, they believe me, ain't nobody paying for that but them. They do not pay for Uber. The only way they pay for Uber is if they promise to come get you and they didn't get you.
Right.
And you bitch and moan and say, I gotta take an Uber, and they may reimburse them, but that's the only way they're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, and if they have to reimburse you for something, trust me, it's gonna take months or weeks for them to reimburse you back your money.
They are not gonna just reimburse you. That's not gonna happen.
So yeah, guys, that's where we're at. We're gonna have to wait anywhere from 24 to 48 hours before we will have an answer as to whether they are going to cover our car.
And that's what we can do right now. That is all we can do.
Yeah, that's all we can do. We can't do anything else. There's nothing really we can do. We're basically at a standstill. In the meantime, speaking of Georgia and where Cole lives at, what I really wanted to talk about tonight, one of the things that I wanted to talk about tonight was this horrific accident that happened in Atlanta, Georgia. There was a girl named Nicole Linton Okay, and I was going to talk about this on the King's Council, Joseph, but I decided to talk about it tonight because I felt as though it was so important. There's a young lady named Nicole Linton, and I don't know. I don't know. Have you heard about her, Cole, or not? But there's a young lady. Her name is Nicole Linton, and she killed 4 people in a car accident in Atlanta, Georgia. There was a woman. Her there was a woman. She was pregnant with child. She also had her baby in the car, and her boyfriend, her baby's father, was in the car. There was also another gentleman that was killed in this accident. She ran off the road. They said she was going about 80 miles an hour on a residential road, and she crashed into these people's car. The car burst into flames, and these 4 people lost their life. Actually, it was 6 people because there were 2 other ladies that were hit by the car, and they were on their way. They were going shopping. The mother and baby father and child were on their way to the doctor, and the mother was about to get a she was about to get a sonogram. Um, and this young lady has pled not guilty for this accident, and she's pleading not guilty on the grounds of mental illness. Now, let me just say something about this. They say that allegedly she had just left the hospital after having a mental breakdown. She had just left the hospital, and she was on the road traveling at 80 miles per hour in a rage, and she had this accident. Um,
Is that the one I saw where she hit the car and it just burst into flames?
yeah.
Oh, honey, no, that wasn't a rage.
Now, one of her girlfriends, listen, one of her girlfriends had got online and said that she had been drinking, and they thought it was a DUI. But when she got to the hospital, they determined that there was no alcohol in her system. So that's why she pled not guilty on the grounds of mental health. She said that she had a mental breakdown, and this is the reason why she had the accident. Now, doing my research, during my research, I found out that this girl that caused this accident has been in 13 car accidents within the past 5 years. 13 car accidents, Joseph.
Have you seen the video?
I'm 50 years old. Okay, I've had my driver's license since 1990. Okay, that's 30 years, right? That's 32 years.
Something like that.
32 years. I've never had one car accident. How do you justify having 13 car accidents in 5 years?
Well, if it's the one that I saw where she just was, literally, she had to be going 100 miles an hour.
She was going 80 miles an hour.
She just ripped through traffic. She just ripped through traffic. This car, and the car just burst into flames. It was horrible. It was horrible.
This is it right here.
It was horrible. Oh, I don't know what I did. It was horrible. Horrible. Because I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Who drives like that? The speed she was going, at the rate the traffic was going, it ain't add up. It really didn't add up. Yep, that's the one, I think. Yep, that's the one. And she just takes off.
Yeah.
And knocks the car all the way across the street from where it was.
Yeah. I don't see how a person can justify having 13 accidents and then then claim mental health as a defense.
Because everybody claims.
I don't understand that. And y'all, take it from a person that deals with mental health on a daily basis. You cannot always use mental health as a crutch. Mental health is not a crutch for you to use when you have actually done something wrong and you know that you have done something wrong. We have to start making these people take responsibility for the things that we do. Do I think that this young lady should go to jail for killing these people?
For the rest of her
Yes,
fucking
she
life.
should go to jail for killing these people. For Christ's sake, she killed a young girl that was 23 years old. She was pregnant, and her oh God, Joseph, you should see her little child. You should see her son. Oh my God, he's the cutest little thing.
Hey, Melissa.
Look at her son.
Mm.
She killed that little baby. That little baby is gone. There's 6 lives that are lost, all just because you were angry or you had a mental breakdown. Listen, if you having a mental breakdown, then you don't have no business behind the wheel of a car.
No, she don't.
If you having a mental breakdown, then you don't have no business with a gun in your hand. If you're having a mental breakdown, you don't have no business with a knife in your hand. If you're having a mental breakdown, then you need to do what your therapist tells you to do. You need to use the tools that your therapist tells you to use. Take it from somebody that used to have anger issues. I was a person that used to have anger issues, severe anger issues, to the point where once I'm on 10, there was no bringing me down. But I'll tell you what I did about it. I saw where my issue was, and I made a conscious decision to seek out the right therapist. I got in touch with the right therapist, and my therapist gave me the tools to deal with me. My therapist gave me the tools to deal with certain scenarios. My therapist gave me the information that I needed in order to function in today's society, because mental illness or not, you have to function in today's society. If you cannot function in society, then the only other place for you is either jail, a mental institution, or in the ground. What are you going to do? We got to start thinking, people. A lot of people, and especially us Black people, we don't think. We don't think. We just take action. And sometimes when you take action, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. You can't take it back when you have gotten angry and you've gone into a supermarket and decided to shoot the place up. You can't take that back.
Not when you go in a rage.
You can't take it back. Once you do it, it's done.
And it's a wrap.
And your life is over with. You're out 1 minute, then you go into this rage, you decide to do this mass shooting or this mass killing, and then you're in jail feeling bad, feeling sorry for yourself, and you're spending the rest of your life in jail. Your life is over with. Now what? This girl's life is over with. Her life is over with. Rightfully so. She will spend the rest of her days in jail for killing these 6 people. And fortunate for her that she they may have mercy on her and she won't get the death. Do they have the death penalty in Georgia?
Well, he said she had her phone out the window recording the crash.
She did. She had the phone out her window recording the crash. She was recording, talking about how she was going to kill herself.
And now you're alive and everybody else is dead.
She was recording herself while she was driving, saying that she wanted to die. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I'm going to kill myself. And she ended up killing 6 people, and she ended up surviving. You know why? Because that's how God worked. That's how God worked. That's how God worked. God will take 6 people out and let you live to tell about it, or let you live to spend the rest of your days in jail. That's how God worked. Y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know that's how God worked? They didn't know that?
Well, they know now.
That's how God worked. You have this plan mapped out. You gonna kill yourself and 20 people. And what ends up happening is you end up killing 20 people and you end up being the sole survivor. and you end up spending the rest of your God-given days in jail or with a needle in your arm. And then what you gonna do? Then what are you gonna do? I know that's how I felt today. I wanted to kill somebody today. I did. My mental health, y'all, let me tell you something. My mental health level was up here today. But you know what? I realized I had to have self-control. What was me cursing out the man at the car dealership going to do? What was me cursing out the serviceman at the service desk going to do? Nothing. What was me going in there because I wanted to go in there and tear the whole dealership up, like fix my car and give me my goddamn car back. But what is that going to solve? You can do more damage and you can make a bigger impact by just voicing how you feel. So you know what I did? I took to Twitter. I went on Twitter and I went to CARSHIELD's Twitter page and I left a message. I may get a response, I may not get a response, but at the end of the day, you know, because this is frustrating Joseph more than it is me. You know, and I understand and I get it, you know. But what I said to Joseph was, Joseph, you know, we may not get a car today. We may not get a car tomorrow. We don't know if our car will be fixed, but we will eventually get back to a place where we will have what we need. Because that's how God works. That's how God works. Now, I promise you, you will hear you'll hear between now and the next month, Joseph and I either saying we got our car fixed, or you will see us behind the wheel of a brand new car, because that's how God works. And you have to um you have to follow God's plan. You have to follow the plan. And when you follow the plan, when you do what God wants you to do, when you're patient, when you don't allow it to take you over the top, then things will happen for you. I'm just an optimistic person. Joseph is not like me. He's just not like me. He's like, Jamel, I want my motherfucking car that back right goddamn motherfucking now. Jamel, what the fuck is we gonna do?
I was fine until today.
He's like, Jamel, what the hell are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm like, Joseph, you know, I mean, we can look on the bright side. One of the things on the bright side is, thank God I wasn't too far away from home when the car stopped working. Thank God Joseph wasn't even in the car when the car stopped working. It could have been worse. I could have been out on some desolate highway, right? My phone could have been dead. My battery could have been dead on my phone. My battery was going dead on my phone. And I could have got stuck, but I didn't. So that's what I look at. You know, I also look at the fact that we have a roof over our head, we have food on our table, we have a little bit of money saved, and we're okay for now. We're okay for now. The only thing that we can do is take it one day at a time, and that's it. That's it. We can only take it one day at a time. Anybody got any questions? Thank you so much, Cole. I appreciate that. Yes, so that's really all we have for you this evening, guys. We're just tired. It's just been really a trying day. We went to several car dealers to try to purchase a new car. Unfortunately, we were not successful in doing that, but maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe God will push this warranty through to the point where it will be covered and we will be able to get our engine in our current car fixed and it won't cost us anything. So maybe the reason why we were not able to get a car today is because our old car is going to be fixed. So I'm speaking that into existence and I'm claiming that. So you guys, what we ask you to do is just to keep us in your prayers. Just pray for us and pray that, you know, God make a way for us to get through this tumultuous time. And that's really it. Uh, Watch us on all social media platforms. We will keep you posted about what is going on. If any of you guys want to know what's going on, by all means, please feel free to send us an email. You know what our email is. You know what social media platforms we're on. You can join my page or Joseph's page on Facebook. I'm under TheMcRae. Joseph is under Joseph McRae. Or you can go to our McRaeKingz page on Facebook or right here on YouTube. You can just leave us a comment under this video if you like. Please, by all means, if never before, we do need your financial support at this time. If you can support us financially, that would be great. But know that you just being here and watching our videos is support enough for us, and we do appreciate you for that. So at this time, I'm going to bid you good night. I hope you guys have a great night. I've taken some Tylenol because I'm having a couple of aches and pains and things like that. But we will talk to you guys again soon. If not tomorrow, we will talk to you by the weekend. Shout out to Lips. We did get our Lips hot sauce. And you guys, let me tell you something. If you want to spice up your meals, this is definitely the thing to get. This hot sauce is nice and hot and spicy, but it also is flavorful. It has a big kick to it. So if you're not a person that likes a whole lot of heat, then this is not the hot sauce for you. I don't know if it has a mild
one. That's the mild.
This is the mild one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, this is the mild one, and the mild one has a big kick to it. So you guys go over to Lip's channel and get some of his hot sauce. It is amazing.
It's in a really big bottle.
It's amazing. This bottle costs what?
$29.
This bottle costs $29, and as you can see, it's pretty huge. It is. It's pretty huge. But his hot sauce is very good. It's very flavorful. It has a lot of heat to it. But one of the things that I like is it's nice and flavorful. Like I can have this. I can taste this. I can put this on my wings, and I can put this on my ribs, and I know it's gonna taste good. So shout out to Lips. We got our hot sauce today. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you for inspiring me with the nails. And we will talk to you guys soon, all right? You guys make sure that you have a great night and have a great Friday. Walk in love, peace, sunshine, happiness, and all those great and beautiful things. And always remember, it's Team McRae.
All damn day.
We'll talk to you guys soon.
Later, y'all.
Bye-bye.